Hello, it's Nana again. Going to read you one of my new books today. It's called Arthur, and this is by Kelly Caswell. Arthur looks a bit of a do-it-yourselfer. Look, he looks as if he's going to be quite keen to do repairs. So I've not read this book myself yet, so we'll see what happens. Right, this is Arthur. "What's that?" shouted Arthur. From his bed, Arthur noticed something in the middle of his room. It was big and wrapped in dinosaur paper. It was his birthday present. As fast as he could, he jumped out of bed and ran to the present. Look, there's his birthday present wrapped in dinosaur paper. It was a toolkit. Look at that, it's got a spanner and it's got, I can't tell, what's it got? It's got a spanner and lots of spanners and some pliers and a screwdriver. There, look. By the garden wall and behind the blackcurrant bush, Arthur could see Grandad's bike. He pulled out his brand spanking new spanner and got to work straight away. Look, he's having a go at Grandad's bike. Hey, look, they've got a football net in the garden. That's nice. But then, just as he got to the back door, Arthur heard a crash. He's at the back door there, look. It's got a cat on the roof. Nice flowers. "Oh, Arthur!" cried Grandad. Grandad had fallen on the floor and there were nuts and bolts everywhere. The only part of Grandad's bike left intact were the handlebars. "Oh, Arthur, look what you've done. He's taken Grandad's bike apart." "Whoops," said Arthur. Look at his face. Looks a bit embarrassed, doesn't he? Arthur sneaked back inside and opened the living room door. Mum was singing to his baby sister to sleep. She couldn't hear Arthur measuring all his toys one by one with his new tape measure. There's Mummy, look, cradling the baby. There's all his toys on the floor. Ooh, I think you've got a train set like that, Jensen. There's an aeroplane and a car. Oh, look, lots of cars. Lego. Brilliant. Then, just as he was about to leave the living room, Arthur heard a yelp. What's going on? Look at his face. What's going on? "Oh, Arthur!" wailed Mum. Mum was in a pickle. The tape measure had wrapped round her and she couldn't move. "Uh-oh," whispered Arthur. "Oh, Mum, look. The baby's wailing." Look. Arthur's hiding behind the sofa because he knows he's in big trouble. Arthur hurried to the top of the stairs and darted to the bathroom. He noticed 2 screws twinkling at him. He reached for his screwdriver and started twisting the handle. Look, he's working on the toilet roll holder. Then just as he got to his bedroom door, Arthur heard a shout. Look, there's Arthur's room. It says Arthur's room on his door. "Oh, Arthur!" shouted his big brother. His brother was sat on the toilet roll holder was on the floor, the toilet paper covered the tiled floor. "Whoops," giggled Arthur. Look at his brother sitting on the loo. And no toilet roll left because it's all over the floor. And look, there's naughty Arthur, he's giggling. He's so naughty. Running into the conservatory, Arthur spotted Nanny's large knitting bag. Inside the bag were balls of wool and what looked like giant nails. Arthur knew just what to do and pulled out his shiny new hammer. Look, he's in Nanny's knitting bag. Your grandma knits, doesn't she, Robin? Then, just as he was packing his hammer away, Arthur heard a cry. What's he doing? What's he doing? Look, he's hammering Nana's knitting needles into the floor. "Oh, Arthur!" shouted Nanny. Nanny looked cross. Her trusty old knitting needles had been hammered into the wooden floor. "Oh dear," whispered Arthur. "Look at those knitting needles. They're all bent up and the walls all over the place. Oh, and Nanny looks real cross. And Arthur looks a little bit sheepish, doesn't he? There was a click and the sound of keys coming from the front door. Dad was home. Dad knew instantly that something was wrong. Arthur looked sad. Now look, Dad is being really nice to Arthur because he doesn't actually know quite yet what Arthur has been up to. I wanted to try out my new toolkit, said Arthur. Ah, I see, said Dad. Well, it's best to fix things when they need fixing and to let me help you. Together they fixed Grandad's bike. Look, there's his daddy helping him to fix Grandad's push bike. Unwrapped Mum, fixed the toilet roll holder and pulled the knitting needles out of the floor. Oh, I bet Mum was glad to get out of there. Look, Arthur's holding his baby sister. And he fixed the toilet roll and he's pulling Nana's knitting needles out of the floor. Sat in the dining room, Arthur spent time polishing each tool and arranging them neatly in a line. The tools are ready for action, he said. He was waiting for something to fix. There, look, all his tools are nice and clean and shiny. He waited and waited and waited and waited. Look at him waiting. He's getting bored. Look, he's moving around, really fidgety. But he couldn't wait any longer. So he carefully picked up the screwdriver, making sure no one was looking, and crash! Oh, Arthur! His family groaned. Look at the devastation. Look, what do you think he's done? Oh, look at Grandad with the cat on his head. Look at Arthur's face. Oh, look at the cakes falling all over the floor. The mummy's falling off her chair. Daddy's covered in something. I think it might be cake. Oh, and the baby's wailing in her chair. Oh, look, the flowers are all over the side. What a mess. And that's it. So naughty Arthur has completely ruined his family's tea. All because he couldn't wait to use his toolkit. So we know what we're going to do, don't we? If anybody gets a new toolkit, they're going to wait for their daddy to do it with them. But I don't know. I think you're all good children. I don't think you're going to ruin anything like that. So that's today's story. And I love you and I miss you and I can't wait to give you a big hug. Bye-bye.